All right. We back. We live. I'm live on location out here in Ocala, Florida. I'm with one of my homies, my big dog, Jerel Earley.
Yes, sir.
Man, I met this young man probably back in 2012 or something like that, man. I was out on the campus at Santa Fe College doing some ministry, man, and I just seen this little young jit polo down, polo hat, polo shirt. That boy had the boots on. I was like, ooh, little jit, fresh. And we just started talking, man, and I shared my faith with him. And I don't know, man, we just kind of just started talking from there, man, and he was a cool young dude, man. I was like, look at this little dude right here, man. This man's so fresh, dog. He always super fresh. Every time I seen him, man, I was just like, dang, I like this cat, man. Like, and the more and more I talked with him, the more and more I liked him. I was like, you know, I just like what he about. You know, he seemed genuine. He was real. You know, that's one thing I really loved about him. You know, he always kept it real with me. And you know, we just developed a relationship over the years. And one thing I'll say about this dude, man, I'm super proud of him. You know, to see where he's at today. He's married now with his first child, and I'm like, dang, I just remember when this man was at Santa Fe.
Yeah.
You know, just a little young dude. Like I always say, man, the man was poloed down. And man, it's like I say, man, I'm really proud of where he's at in his life today, man. And I had to get my boy on. I had to get him on here, man. So, how you doing, my boy?
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Yes, sir, man. So, Dad, can we talk, man? You know, I like to keep it real. You know, we ain't got to hold nothing back. You know, it ain't no judgment coming from this side of the table, man. It's always, you know, it's straight love, bruh. And you know, we just gonna be real. We gonna be honest. We gonna be upfront, and you know, we just gonna talk all things fatherhood, bruh. So, first thing I want to know is, how do you get to where you are right now? Where you come from?
Well, I mean, I had my dad in my life. So my mom and dad been married for 31 years now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just growing up with them and just watching my dad, you know, I probably have one of the best dads in the history of daddom.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and, you know, I can't say he's perfect, but I mean, he's the perfect role model for me, you know. But yeah, man, my dad is my biggest hero, like my biggest influence in my life. So, a lot of that, I give a lot of thanks for him and my granddad too. Like my granddad, you know, he's the founder of my church anyway. Like he's the founder of my church. And I actually live with my granddad after I left Santa Fe. Yeah, I moved in with my granddad. So like just watching him and like, you know, I asked him a lot of questions about like being a man itself, you know what I'm saying? And like what I thought a man was totally different from like his perception of being a man after him being on this world for so long, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
That's what's up. I do remember you always talking about your dad, man. Cause I think I asked you something about the word or something. You was like, man, I know the word. My daddy a preacher. Yeah, and I was like, man, what that mean?
Yeah,
like,
he did. Okay. Come on, bro. You used to come out the campus, bro. If you trying to preach to people, bro, at that time, bro, I was not trying to hear that. Yeah. Man. Like, I'm like, all right, bro. Like, my people go to church. Like, I know God. Like, bro, why you always here, bro? Like, let people live. But like, as I got older, like, I understood the importance of it. Yeah. And like, even with Pastor Jerel, like he a cool dude, bro. Yeah. Like because I think you ended up talking me to go to like outreach or something.
Yeah,
like
we had the outreach event. Yeah.
And I ended up going out with y'all, and like it was dope though. Like that was a new experience for me because like I know my dad and my granddad, they was out there in the field, but like as far as me doing ministry personally, like that was my first time.
Yeah.
So, but bro, you was annoying. I did not.
Bro, I promise, every time I see you, I say, boy, I hope I see that one jit out there today, dog. Like, boy, I'm like, as soon as I see him, I'm like, oh, I got to go get him today. I got to go mess with him. You know, because like I say, I seen something in you, bro, and I'm like, I just can't not say nothing to the man. You know, I seen something in you, you know, like, I felt like you had potential, bro. Like, a potential that you didn't see, bro. I'm like, man, this man here can be something serious, bro. Like, you know, I could just tell from your whole demeanor, you know, you was respectful, you know, and just the way you carried yourself. I'm like, man, I like this cat.
Like, that's one thing with my dad. Like, he always instilled character in me. Like, that was one of his things. Like, bro, I tell that to my daughter now. Like, every time she leaves to go somewhere, bro, I say, what daddy want? And she be like, a great character.
Yeah.
And I say, what is a great character? She says, godly character. So she know, like, bro, like, your character mean a lot, bro.
Yeah,
it mean
straight
a lot.
up.
So even then, when I wasn't, like, trying to do ministry or anything like that, like, I still had what my parents instilled in me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably what you were seeing, is just me being what they put in me, man.
Yeah.
So
that's real, bro. That's real, man. So, so what, you got your one daughter? How old is she? Just had a birthday yesterday.
Yeah, she's 4 now.
She's 4. Okay. So she's the same age as my son.
Mm-hmm.
That 4-year-old. So how was that terrible 2 stage, man?
Bro, I mean, I'm probably a little blessed. My daughter, she wasn't that bad for me, man. She got a lot of energy, but I mean, she's very mannerable.
Yeah.
And she's kind of timid. So like, all I gotta do is raise my voice at her a little bit, and she get right.
She get in line.
Yeah. So like anything, she might try her mama or something like that, and I just coming up being a reinforcement and be all right, now well, listen to your mama, and she get right.
Yeah.
So she wasn't bad. Not at 2. Now that she's 4 though, she has more of her own personality. Yeah. Like, I see more of her attitude, and like, I don't be trying to have that, you know. But at the same time, like, sometimes I can understand her feelings a little bit. So I let her be herself, but at the same time, if she getting out the way, like, I have to correct that, you know. Yeah. But she's a good child overall, man. Overall, she's a good child.
Hey, that's a blessing, dog. For real. Like, and I think when they're the only child, like, I feel like when they're the only child, I think it is a little easier, you know, because they ain't really got that somebody else. Like, my children, they all be really good when they by themselves, bro. You get them by themselves. Mm-hmm. It's like smooth selling, bro. It's like, okay, cool. Well, I can kind of, you know, go lay down in the bed. You know, I can chill. Bro, I promise, as soon as I get another one, not even just all 3, just add another one to the one name, and I just got 2. Any mixture of the 2, the 3, man, bro, it's like, oh my God, bro, y'all fighting about this, you argue about this, you know, somebody touched this, that was, and I'm like, come on, bro, are y'all serious?
I think I can understand where you're coming from with that, cause like, she overall, like, she's good at home, but like, when my brother come to visit, he got his son is 4. He'll be 5 in July, but like, they get together, bro. My mom won't keep them together. My mom like, nah, they ain't coming to the house. Like, she's like, y'all gonna have to come or something. Like, she don't. My dad, he'll keep any kid. He don't care. But my mom be like, look, honey, you gonna have to be home with me for these 2.
It's serious, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. When there's multiple, it's like, well, I don't even know. Even when it's my children, they're even good with other people. It's just their siblings. And I be like, I can't figure this thing out, bro. Like, I'm still to this day, bro. Like, even when we were coming here, we in the car, bro, they were going at it. I'm talking about, bro, the smallest things, bro. I'm like, you know, and I ain't really saying nothing. I'm just listening to their conversation in the back. Yeah. Bro, the smallest stuff, bro. So my oldest daughter, she like to be boss. So everything they say, that's not right. You didn't say that right. No, you got to say it like this. Well, you didn't say that. That's not how you say that word.
Wow.
I'm like, can you just be quiet? Let her say the word the way she gonna say it.
Yeah.
If I ain't saying anything, just be quiet. Well, you still saying it right. She trying to whisper it now. I'm like, oh my God, bro. So while she saying that, now they back there crying. Well, leave me alone. I'm like, man. Boy, this shit, I don't understand y'all. So it's like, I don't know, bro. I just feel like when there's it's something I can't seem to figure that thing out, bro. But yeah, it's definitely a blessing when you got that one, and they like you say, she's timid, so it's like you can kind of lead and control and okay, well, let me make sure you're getting a little too rowdy. Let me push you in this direction, man. That's definitely a blessing. So when it comes to your parents, are you the only child?
No, I have a brother and I have a sister.
Got a brother and a sister.
My dad, I have an older sister that was like before my mom. My sister Woyada, and then my brother Willie. Yeah. And then I got my parents adopted other kids. Like I have adopted brothers and sisters, but as far as biological, I just have those two. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How was it growing up, with other siblings in your house? Like how were your parents?
Well, like my sister, she didn't really live with us. She stayed with us for probably a couple years, and like at the time, I'm the youngest, so I got bullied all the time, man. They always, but I probably deserved it, man. They ain't really they was good to me. Like my sister, she ain't beat me up unless I did something to her. Yeah. And my brother, like when I was little, he would never he would always be there for me, man. He was always trying to take care of me. But like as he got older, I guess I got annoying or something. Yeah. So he started man, back up off me, man. Why you always trying to be up under me, man? I'm like, yo, you got a car. So I'm like, but overall, man, growing up with siblings is cool. I wish I would have had more though. I really do, because it's when we go back home, I know how I am with my brother and my sister when we all come together. Versus my wife. My wife got a million brothers and sisters, bro. So I guess I got more through her, but I just like relationships, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I always wanted more brothers and sisters because I wanted more relationships. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thankful for my siblings that I do have. Yeah. Yeah.
So you trying to get your baby and the other siblings?
Oh yeah.
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 How many more you want?
Oh, I gotta get at least 1 or 2, man. Yeah. 1 or 2. I really want 3 kids, man, just because I only have my brother in the house, and unless my adopted brothers was there, I remember those times, and those times was pretty cool. Probably some of the funniest times I can remember being in the house, cause me being the youngest, I can remember trying to beat all of them at once. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a little bit like Tony. I want to be a little bit like Willie. He's smart. My brother Tony just smooth. DJ just straightforward. You know what I'm saying? And my sister she don't tolerate foolishness. So I'm trying to mold my character a little bit after them. But all of us take after our dad though. That's the one thing. All of us take after dad, cause dad has this way of just looking at every situation, man, and how he deal with people, bro. I can't really put into words. You have to watch him interact with people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? One of my strongest suits is my social skills. Even in my profession, I'm good at sales. I've been successful at sales because of mainly my dad and how he deal with people, and he deals with you in a way where you just feel good. Even if you didn't want bruh, cause when I'm at work, even if you don't want to buy what I'm telling you to buy, you'll buy it just because you like me. Yeah. And that's just how my dad is. He has this charisma about him, and all of us got it. Bruh, all of us got charisma about ourselves, but we just personable people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I can attest to that, bro. I can attest to that. I mean, like I say, that was something that I noticed about you too, and that was one of the reasons why I asked you to come out to that outreach event that time, because I'm like, I feel like if this jit right here was to get it, dog, I feel like he'll be able to really draw people in, just, you know, to really be able to, like, I feel like there's some people, and it's sad, I mean, to me, I feel like it's sad for people who, like, especially when we're believers, and it's like, you ain't got no people skills.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like, you don't know how to have a relationship with somebody. You don't know how to talk with people and to be compassionate towards someone.
Yeah.
Like, how do you not know how to do it? It's like, you got to be at least some way, some shape or form, be able to have relationships with people. Like, that's like the basis of what, I mean, my thing is, that's the basis of what I believe. Like, I have relationships with people. I'm a person that wants to build relationships. You know, I like to meet people. I like talking with people. I like, you know, helping people. Like, I mean, what else is life about? I mean, to me, life for me is, you know, I meet someone, I get to know that person, I share my life with that person, and hopefully one day they feel comfortable enough to share their life with me. And from that point on, now we can help one another, you know. And that's really how it should be. I mean, we should all be willing to help someone else, you know, look after someone else other than ourselves and just our family. It's like, you know, that's just, and that's my thing, man. That's something that I feel like is very important. I feel like that a lot of people don't really, I mean, sad to say, I mean, some people never get there, bro. Some people never get to the point of where they're able to thrive. Not even necessarily thrive, but just like even learn to establish relationships. And that's just an important thing, man. And
well, like, in society today, like, people don't really value relationships, bro. Like even, bro, I remember in school, like, bro, people used to fall out about the dumbest things, bro. Like, oh, you ate my chicken in the refrigerator or something, man. I'm like, bro, he always eating the chicken, bro. Like, y'all fall out over some chicken, bro.
Some chicken, bro.
Some chicken, like. But me, man, as I read my word, bro, one thing that I noticed was Jesus had a lot of relationships, bro.
Yeah, straight up.
He made his mark by his personal relationships with people, bro. Like, them disciples, the 12 disciples that we read about, that we know, like, it was much more people that followed him than that. And, like, he had a relationship with many people, bro. And, like, and that's the thing, like, bro, like, how are you really gonna know how a person is if you don't have a relationship with them? Like, how you gonna tell me, oh boy, he do this or that or whatever, and like, you don't know that person, you ain't got no relationship with that man. Like, go talk to him, see, you know what I'm saying? Get an opinion for yourself. Build that relationship. But nobody, bro, be willing to do that. Like,
straight up.
I talk to anybody, bro. I make relationships at the gas pump, bro. Like,
all that, bro.
Yeah.
All that. It's like, it's too easy, bro. I mean, you just say something. Sometimes, bro, it's one thing. You just say one thing. Then boom, that one thing lead to another thing. Before you know it, you got a whole conversation on your hands. And I mean, that stuff that happened for me, like, that junk just be, I come home and tell my wife, man, I just met somebody new.
Yeah.
Like, who, you know, where you knew him from? Like, I don't know. I just ran into him. I don't know. We just started talking out of nowhere. Yeah. And then boom, like, I got the man number now. It's like, shoot, I'm gonna hit bro up too, you know. And I think people even be they be like surprised by that sometimes, you know, like when I get somebody know, I'm gonna hit you up too.
For real.
Like, what's up with you, bro? Like, who is this?
You did me like that, bro. I like, man, this dude better call me. Man, call me for real.
No, I'm telling you, bro. I be like, shoot, and I'm gonna hit old boy up, man. Be like, who this is? Like, This is the guy you met at the gas station. Gas station, like, man, this man done really called me. Like, what's up with you, bro? You good? You know, I was just calling to check up on you. You know, and I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like that's how my mom was. Like you say, like with your dad, how your dad was like. I feel like my mom is a, you know, sociable person. She's just, man, you take my mama to a cookout, oh, it's over, boy.
Like, my mom,
it's over.
My mom's sociable once you get to know her. Like,
yeah.
My mom is a sweet person, bro. She genuine, down to earth. Like, I love my mom too. But like her, she's not as outgoing as my dad. You know what I'm saying? And I actually had like little like situations, like, well, I ain't gonna say situations, but little disagreements in my marriage at first. Like, my wife like, why you talking to them? Or you don't know them? Like, man, I don't know. I just talk to them. He said, hey, shoot, what I'm supposed to say? Just way back, like, have a conversation.
Can't do that.
And she like, you can be nice to everybody. You can be nice to the people getting your food. Like, okay, like, you know, just talking, man. I don't know.
Straight up, bro. You talk about marriage, man. How long y'all been married?
Been married for 5 years, man.
So y'all on 5. So what that was? 2015. 14.
Yeah, it'll be 6 in October.
Yeah, them boys coming up on that 6.
Yeah,
I see you, boy. Like I say, bro, when I first met you, I remember when I first met Sis. I think my first time meeting her was that time with tearing your behind up on that 2K.
Yeah. You be cheating too.
Tearing my dog butt up. I was like, I gotta tear this man behind.
No, bro, you literally the only person I haven't beat yet. I gotta redeem myself, man.
You might get me now, bro. 2K on some other stuff now, dog. They be cheating on that thing for real now.
You be cheating on that thing.
No, bro.
Cause you invite somebody over to play. You know, I made a whole playbook already. Nah, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, that's how I got to be. I got to use. But see, now I ain't got no playbooks and that no more. Boy, it's over. Like I'm telling you, while I be playing online, it's a wrap. I don't even want nothing to do with 2K like that. I play somebody every now and then. I had to beat somebody behind the other night. Beat my dog from the job. Tore him up real quick. Had to give him a little quick lesson. But yo, bro, I remember when I met Sis, man. You know, it was like, it's just funny to me nowadays. I'm like, dang, like they really like still together. Like they really like married and everything. It's just like, that's really what's up, you know, because you don't see that too much, you know, especially from young people, you know, in college. Both of y'all were in college. I'm like, you know, that's not a normal thing. That ain't something I see a lot, you know, when two young people, and y'all were in different places
at that time.
Yeah. So I'm like, and that's what y'all reminded me of me and my wife also, you know, because when we met, you know, we were in different places. I'm at the college, this and that. So it's like, I remember when you was telling me some stuff about what y'all had going on, this and that. I'm like, hey, I hope bro really stay with her. Yeah. And it's like, now I look here, you know, 2020, I'm like, dang, like they really still going hard, you know.
Yeah, bro.
And that's why I be saying I be proud of you, bro, because like a lot of people will just give up.
And that's the thing, man, like, bro, relationships ain't easy, but like it ain't easy, bro. Like my marriage is some things I had to consult with people that have done it. Like you just can't expect to like have all the answers, bro. Like one thing that I do now and I've learned from my marriage, bro, is like the power of self-education, bro. A lot of times people tell you, oh, just get married, but they don't give you no rule book for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, or they just tell you to do stuff, bro, and you do it because, like, you know, you want to do the right thing. Yeah. So you do it, but you do it without no manual, without no guideline. Like, okay, yes, I read my Bible, you know what I'm saying? And I know I have a general idea of how to treat my wife. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I still don't understand her emotions. I don't understand like what make her tick. You know what I'm saying? So like to me, I started buying books on marriage. All right. And I started reading that and like, bruh, I've read books that were like describe a woman emotions, and it don't make sense, but it made sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's the craziest thing. Like,
yeah.
But like now, I have an idea. Okay, well, even though that's stupid, like it's stupid to me. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
But like that's how that woman feel.
Yeah.
And perception is reality, bro. Like if that's how she feel, that's how she see it. Like you got one or two options, bro. You either gonna change the way she view that, or you gonna like just deal with it, bro. Like
straight up.
You just gonna deal with it in a way that you can live with.
Straight up.
So, my granddaddy told me when I was thinking about marriage, I was like, man, like, how do I know I got the right person? Like, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
This man told me, he said, son, when you're looking for the right one, you gotta find a woman who has the flaws that you can deal with.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Like he's like, yeah, because all of them gonna have flaws. All of them gonna have problems. But like, you find the one whose flaws you can deal with. Who like, cause some women may do something that you just can't stand, bro. Like
straight up.
You know what I'm saying? Like she may snore too bad at night, and you just I can't take it.
Straight up. Though.
You just said hypothetically speaking, like
that's real.
You don't know what issues this woman have or what she done been through that you just can't deal with, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like that made a lot of sense to me because like with my wife, man, if I didn't make a decision based off of that, I don't know if I could have like been able to last this long. Because like I knew exactly what I was getting into when I signed up because I knew what her weaknesses was. And like now, like as a man, I gotta help her to overcome those things to be better. Like, and if I didn't do that, then I wouldn't be doing my job as a husband.
Straight up.
So, and she do that to me because, like, bro, I ain't perfect. Like,
straight up.
Bro, I got problems myself, and like, she helped me, you know, in the areas where I'm weak.
Straight
so
up.
that's a part of being a team, man, and we've been thugging it out, man. We've been all right.
That's what's up.
It ain't been peaches and cream every day, but when it's good, it's good.
Yeah,
know?
That's real. That's real, man, and that's what I love about young black relationships, bro. Because I think as black people, especially young black people, man, we give up on each other so quick, bro. Like, we give up on each other so quick, and we're not willing to be patient with one another. We ain't willing to work with one another. You know, we think everything's supposed to be perfect. You know, it's like, and I believe that's why a lot of men miss out on good women because they're like, oh, well, you know, she gonna have to prove to me, you know, that, you know, she this and that. And it's like, bro, why you got all these crazy, ridiculous standards?
Yeah.
That some of the stuff you don't even live up to.
You can't even live up to it.
You can't even do that. But you expect for this woman to be all of what you say you want her to be.
Exactly.
And you hold that stuff against her, but you hold it against her, but you still want from her. Yeah. You still want all the benefits of, you know, being a husband, you know, or what a husband would have. You want all that stuff from that woman, but in order to, man, I ain't gonna get married with her until she prove this, and that. It's like, come on, bro. Like, man, if you love the woman and you think that's that right one, and you know y'all already done been together for 5-6 years. Yeah. So obviously it's something that you like about her.
It really don't even take 5-6 years to get married either.
It don't,
but
bro.
You know,
it don't.
To me, marriage is all based off a level of maturity. To me, that's what it's based. I don't care if you 18 just jumping out the gate. If y'all mature, go ahead and do your thing, man.
Straight up.
But because there's people out here 40, 50 years old, they mindset jacked up, man.
Gone,
Perception crazy.
Gone. Yeah, dog. And I think that's why we gotta, you know, it's good for us to be in the position that we are. You know, both of us, you was what when y'all got married?
I was 21.
So you were 20, I was 22. I was 22, she was 20. And it's like, ever since then, bruh, like I say, 8 years later, well, she was almost 21. Yeah, because that was 2012. So 8 years later, bruh, it's like, you know, we still standing. You know, we still got our issues. You know, we still got you know, times when we up and times when we're down. And it's like, but for me, I feel like marriage has made me better, bro.
It made me better as well, man. And like, bro, one thing, like I had to talk to my mom and dad a lot, and like talking to my dad, I'll be complaining about like my wife don't do this, or she's selfish or whatever, you know what I'm saying? My perception of the situation that's going on, and I bet mama ain't never do this, like you know, comparing my wife to my mom. And my dad would be like, boy, your mom was 25 when you was born. Yeah. You remember your mom at 30. Yeah. Look how old your wife. Like, look at how mature your mom was when you can remember. Like, you comparing your young wife to this 35-year-old lady, or this 40-year-old woman. Like, of course their mindset gonna be a little different. And like, when he said that, I could see I can see where he was coming from. But like some things, bro, my daddy would tell me to join the club. Yeah. He'd be like, that's a woman. Join the club. Like, you ain't gonna get her to feel no different about it.
Straight up.
Join the club. And I'd be like, man, that's like sometimes now, bro, like my wife, you know, she'll go on her little woman fit or whatever it is, and I don't say nothing. I just let her be mad. She'll be straight in 15 minutes. Yeah. You know?
Straight up. And that's like for me, bro, like I'm still like every time I feel like I got it, it's like God allows something else to happen to show me that I ain't got it yet. Like, you know, like don't get comfortable. Don't feel like you know it all now. It's like, no, you know, y'all still growing, you know, and that's something that, you know, it frustrates me sometimes when it comes to marriage. It's like, I feel like everything is good. Like, you know, man, I feel like we done got over this. We done got past that. Yeah. You know, we should be good now. But then when a problem arises, now I'm upset. Like something, bro, I be pissed, bro. Like, come on, come on, right? And I be so mad because I'm feeling like everything should be perfect now. You know, we done already went through some crazy stuff last year or a couple months ago, and I'm like, there's something else. Yeah. And you know, and that's the thing where I'm still just trying to learn. Like, man, it'll always be something that you can learn. You know, and you just gotta take it as it comes. You know, once that thing comes, you know, work your way through that. Work your way through that thing. You know. Find what it is that God is trying to teach you in this situation. Yeah. Because there's always a lesson at the end of it, bro. Especially like you talking about the perspective. It's like from like once you fix your perspective and you really look and see like, okay, what is it in this situation that this can teach me about myself? Exactly. Not about the other person, because we always want to know everything about. Oh, how can I fix my partner? How can you fix yourself? Exactly. Because we all got things that we can work on, but it's like we ain't never focused on ourselves. It's like I need to fix her.
It's funny that you say that because, like, bro, I literally was thinking about that today. Like, I'm in church and like word was good, bro. Like word of God was good, bro. And like I was sitting, I was like, I'm getting it for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can recall a time where I can I'm sitting back in church and I'm like, yo, boy, this is a good word for my wife. Like, I ain't even listening, like, I ain't even examining myself. All right, that's real. I'm like, man, that's real. I hope she listening to this, you know what I'm saying? Real. That's real. Or if I go into counseling, like, bro, like, I'm here to fix her. I ain't here for me. Yeah, and like, that's real. Bro, I kid you not, like, once I started focusing on myself, like, and the issues that I can fix within myself, like, it fixed some of her issues, bro. Like, it fixed some of her issues.
Straight up.
It's crazy that you said that, bro. It's crazy. That's real.
Yeah, because we always got to look within, you know. And, like, I'm the same way, bro, you know. But I always catch myself. Sometimes I need to catch myself quicker than what I do. Because sometimes it take me all day or a couple of days just to catch myself and say, man, dang, like, hold up. All this time I've been tripping, bro. Let me get right. Hold up. And what is God trying to show me about me right now?
Yeah.
Like, for the last few days, I've been focused all on, man, she need to do this or she ain't doing that. It's like, man, bro, just stop focusing on her. Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
And like you say, every time I start doing that, bro, the situation fixes itself.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, neither one of us ain't going nowhere. I mean,
Yeah.
we ain't going nowhere, you know.
And this for the long haul.
We in it for the long haul, bro. So it's like, you know, the situation can be resolved in 2 days, or that boy can be resolved in 2 hours. You know, it's all up to us.
Yeah.
You know, and even when it comes to like fatherhood, bro, it's like at times I be so frustrated with these children, bro. Like for real, really frustrated with these jokers to the point. I'm like, man, God, why you even gave me these damn children? Like for real, like for real, bro. You know, cause I just get so burdened at times, you know, with everything that's going on. I just be so frustrated with my children. And then it's like, as soon as I get to that point where I start really thinking about them jokers, God, bro, I promise, every time it hit me, like, God always be like, that's just how you are. Every time, bro. And it's like, then once I start pointing the finger back at myself, like, bro, your children doing the same stuff you be doing.
Yeah.
Your children doing things that they get from you.
Yeah.
And then you ain't never got nothing else to say after that. It's like, hey, you know what? That's right. Like that's real. Like I gotta, like, they only gonna do what they see.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff, you know, I'll be like, I don't know where y'all got that stuff there from. Now.
Yeah,
I don't know about that, but the majority of the stuff is like, I'm telling them, stop yelling at your brother. Stop yelling at your sister. But then I be yelling at them.
Yeah.
So it's like they only doing that because they see me doing it to them.
Yeah.
So I'm telling them, you know, and this is something that I had a conversation. I want your opinion on this. I was talking with one of my dogs before, and we had this conversation about discipline. And I was talking about this whole subject right here, and I was like, I'm always telling my kids, you know, stop hitting each other. Don't do this, or don't do the, like, as far as like hitting. But then at times I be hitting them, like, you know, they do something wrong, I pop them on the hand or pop them on the butt or whatever, and it's like, to them I'm hitting them. So and I'm mad at them because I'm doing it. So when they get mad at their brother or their sister, okay, I'm gonna hit her now because I'm mad with her. And then it's like I started to have a dilemma, like, dang, like, do I beat my children? And when I do beat them, what message is that sending to them? And as they get older, it's like I was thinking about my daughters. I'm like, so if I get mad with my daughters and I say I'm gonna beat you, and they accept that, like when they get older, what if another man starts to put their hands on them and tells them, I'm only doing this because I love you? And I've heard that from a woman before. I'm like, why you be letting that man hit on you like that? She was like, well, he loved me. I was like, I don't know, sis. Like, for real though, like, I don't know about that. But it's like, in her mind, I couldn't change her mind. She was like, but he loved me. And she was like really in a real deal abusive relationship. And I'm trying to help her, like, no, sis, I don't know about that. Like, all she was saying, but he loved me. He do everything for me. He this, he that. And, you know, he punched me in my face sometimes, but he still loved me. And I'm just like, I don't know, sis. Like, for real. And literally, I couldn't change her mind. She was like, don't ask me about that no more. Like, I don't want you in my business like that. And I started thinking, like, dang, like, what if a man ever tried to convince me? Like, what if my daughters, like, when they get older and they say something like that to me, like, oh, well, daddy, you know, you don't hit me when you got mad. And it's like, I don't know. my dog was telling me, he was like, nah, bro, like I'm her daddy, bro.
Yeah.
But and it's like, and we do understand that, but like we can say that all day long, and we understand where we coming from with it. But like, what if she uses that same logic, like, oh, well, this my man, you know, this a person that love me, and you know, I'll accept that from him. And it's like, I don't know, bro. That thing hard to me, bro.
Well, like, I had this conversation with my brother before.
Yeah.
And he was like, my brother in the military, right? So he was like, I stopped popping my son because he was hitting people in school. And he was like, I think there's a correlation between the two.
Go back.
I think he's hitting people in school because I hit him at home. And apparently, like, he drew together this correlation. Me personally, I didn't agree with it because I'm like, well, bro, like, I got whoopings and I turned out fine, you know?
Yeah.
And he ended up going back on deployment or something, and like he came back, bro, and like his son was just like stubborn, like he was stubborn like his daddy. Like I can remember my brother being real stubborn with his little. So like my brother started popping him again, like, and he got right.
Yeah.
So like to me, like I can recall getting whoopings, but what I also can recall is every time I got a whooping from my dad or my mom for that matter, but like specifically from my dad went into detail why he was whooping us. My mom, she was just like, boy, I'm gonna tell you, tell up. She'll tell you why you getting a whooping as she's whooping you. Like I told you about it, you know.
Yeah.
But my dad, he was more like, son, you know, you did this and this. He was like, I love you, and I'm only doing this because I don't want you doing that no more, and like I'm trying to get you to understand. So, I was like, you know, I took the whooping. I can't, you know, not take the whooping. And then afterwards, you know, he would like with compassion, like he would talk to me like literally after the whooping. And at that moment, I was like, man, you don't love me, but you just whoop my behind. You know what I'm saying? And but like as I got, bro, I can remember that. Like I can remember my dad. Like I remember the conversations more so than the whooping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can remember the conversation that he had with me more so than the whooping. Like I don't feel the whooping no more, but I can feel those conversations when I run into it. You know what I'm saying? When I run into those situations, I can still recall those conversations, man.
That's real.
And like that's what I do with my daughter. Like with my daughter, bro, like I have that little question as well. Like, dang, like I got a girl. Like I don't want her to beat her, and I don't want her to think it's okay for a man to hit her. I'm a man, you know.
Yeah.
And but like if I pop my daughter, like it's because I done told her, you know, 100 times, and like I've never been that parent to repeat myself. Like, and I figure like I would, when she was younger, I was like, I'd rather pop her now when she can't remember it than when she get older, have to beat her behind, you know?
Yeah.
Like, cause when they get bigger, bro, like that's when you really remember getting a whooping. Yeah. Like as a child, like a little child, you just got popped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's just, you know, a little correction. But like whooping my daughter with a belt or something like that, I ain't never had to, you know, tell her like that. Yeah. But I can definitely understand like where you coming from with that question. And like with me personally is if I'm gonna chastise her, because it is a difference between beating you and chastising you. Like I'm doing this with a purpose. We gonna have a conversation. Like after the whooping, she's gonna be able to tell me like, I'll be like, Jerel, why you got a pow? And she'll say, because I didn't do this. You know, she knows why. So that's my feedback on like if you gonna chastise your daughter, like or your child in general, like they need to know why they getting chastised.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real, bro. Like, and it's been something I done wrestled with for a good minute now. It's like, you know, Not saying that I don't get them jokers sometimes, but sometimes I let them jokers just slide, bro. I'm like, whatever, you know, I ain't. Some things don't be that serious, you know, and that's what.
Of course. Some things they just being a child, man.
Yeah,
like I can't beat the kid out you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
But most times with me, bro, I don't know if I'm the only parent, bro, but like with me, the reasons why I get mad at my daughter is when she put herself in danger.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Yeah. Like I don't want to beat you for putting yourself in danger. Like you almost got hit by that car. Like I want to beat you. Like I want to beat her for like getting killed. You know what I'm saying? Like don't die. I'm gonna beat it out you. Like no.
Hey.
But that is the reason why I get the most mad when she put herself in harm's way. But like as far as like character issues, I'll pop on whatever. Let her know why she getting popped. But like she ain't done nothing that warranted a butt whipping. Yeah. And like me personally, I think my generation, like, bro, like we used to get a whooping for everything. Like, bro, I ain't never had to beat my daughter in church. I couldn't understand now, like, why did we get so much whoopings in church, man?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I got a whooping every time I went to church. Yeah. And like, now I just be like, man, she just being a kid. Like, as long as she ain't yelling or nothing, like, let the girls dance when they dancing.
Yeah.
Like, that's no, she don't get that many
boy, that old school, boy, them old school mothers, boy, they'll tell you, shoot, see, we ain't go to church that much growing up, but like, I do remember when we did, I used to go for a little string, I don't know how long it was, you know, I was young, but we used to go with my aunt, like, every Sunday for a good minute, and, I remember, man, boy, it was like, couldn't sleep, you know, it's like, dang, one time you get in trouble for everything, and I'm like, man, I used to be thinking, wow, I hope we ain't got to go to church this Sunday, boy, I hate that joint.
I grew up in church, man. Man, look, like, and honestly, like, bro, we used to go to church so much, bro, like, when I got older, bro, like, I think about in high school, bro, I started hating church, bro, like, yeah, like, my dad was dedicated to ministry, like, bro, I was born in Ocala, but, like, we moved to Port St. Lucie. My dad had a church in Belglade, and, like, we moved to Belglade at first, then we moved to Port St. Lucie, and, like, bro, as soon as I graduated, I was like, man, I gotta get up out of here because y'all been trying to make me go to church. Yeah. I ain't trying to see none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it really made me resent it. But, like, now, like, I would say it's different now, man. Yeah. It's different, especially, like, with just, like, how the vibe is in church. Like, everybody ain't getting a little whooping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Everybody, it ain't as strict as far as like what you put on and all that. Like I think the church is evolving past that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I enjoy it now, man. But at a point in time when I was young, I was like, man, no, this ain't for me. But yeah. But God is crazy how he work in your life, man. Yeah, it is.
I got a question even about that. Like, this is something that I be thinking about. You know how people always say that pastors' kids are always the worst. Mm-hmm. And it's like...
That's not true.
I always wonder, like, even if they are, because like you said, that's not true. It's like, I wonder where, like, if they do turn out to be bad, like, what is usually, like, the reason, you know, I ain't have no people in my family like that was like in the church and stuff. Mm-hmm. But like I know, like you say, your dad was like, what do you think would even be like a reason?
Alright, so I have my mom's side and my dad's side, right? Yeah. My mom's side, they all in the church. That's my granddad that I'll be talking about. My dad, like they believe in God, you know. I have some of them that go to church, but for the most part, they not really like in the church like my mom's side family. Like they it's a different vibe when you go to the family functions. Mm-hmm. So like, when it comes to PKs, man, like I'm a PK.
Yeah.
And the whole stereotype, bro, is not true. And the reason why I say that is because the only difference between a pastor's child and your child is the how you view them. You know what I'm saying? Like
the judgment.
Like they held to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? The standard, just because this is the pastor's son, he's supposed to be perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, bro, like, okay, the pastor, you know what I'm saying, he's struggling too. Like,
yeah, straight up.
And I know personally, like from being in church, like, bro, I seen pastors' kids who like end up being in drug dealers, and like they perception is, well, I see daddy praying, you know what I'm saying, we ain't making no money though. You know what I'm saying? Like they looking at it from a different perspective. Like me personally, I don't view it that way. Like I did resent being a PK for a while because like I was labeled as certain things before I even was considering it. Like, and I felt like, shoot, what they saying I'm doing it, I might as well do it anyway. Like, okay, my daddy telling me not to do it, but they saying I'm doing it. So it really don't matter to me. Like, okay, don't have sex. Okay, I'm gonna go do it because they saying I'm doing it anyway. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that was me. My brother, you're a little different. Like he ain't go out there and explore everything like me. Like, but they always said that I was doing something, bro, and it made me go do it because that's just me and that's just my nature. Like I'm a little rebellious. So, and that's my thing. Like with PK kids, bro. Like it ain't that they worse. They just held to a high standard. So, and a lot of times it be them people kids boosting them up to do it.
All right.
Like your kid doing, they told him to do it. He don't know nothing about that life. You know what I'm saying? And you around here, your son tell him to go out here and do it. Now he smoking. We talking about I done did it. You know you lying. No, you lying. I done been there.
Yeah.
You ain't about that life, man. Like, and that one thing I had to get comfortable with. But like, look, man. Like, from having friends that done struggled and like being about that life, bro. Like, I done been around that, but I had to mature and get to a point where I be like, bro, that ain't my story.
Yeah.
That ain't my story, bro. My mom and dad are not that. Like, I don't come from that background, bro.
Yeah.
And like, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with being me, being a man of character.
Yeah.
Like, because, bro, when my homeboy, I got in trouble one time, bro. And like, my dad kind of like scolded me in front of my homeboy. And like, I thought he was gonna clown me, bro. I really thought he was gonna like roast me.
Yeah.
Bro, my dog said, bro, I wish I had that. Like he wish he had a dad that could, you know, to tell him right and wrong, bro. Like he was like, I'll be lucky my dad called me, bro. Like I know my dad, but like I don't talk to him.
Yeah.
Like your dad in the house, bro, and he teaching you right and wrong, bro. Like you lucky. Mm-hmm. And like from that kind of made me view it from a different perspective.
That's
like,
real.
I'm okay with who I am and like the background that I had.
That's real. and the thing I looked at for years, because you know once I got into the church and stuff, and then you know I got ordained back in 2015, and it's like after that I started seeing, you know, I know people gonna judge my children, you know, because I see it with myself, you know, just when people find out, oh, you a pastor, you know, I don't even be telling people stuff like that most of the time, you know, because I know how people be, so I just build relationships with people. Like I'll be at the job, regular old conversation with a guy, man, you know, we talk every day, we talk, you know, I encourage him if it come up, you know, whatever, talk with him about sports or whatever. Bro, I promise there's been times where I had them type of relationships with guys for 5 and 6 months, bro. Then out of nowhere, we'll be like, bro, I heard you a pastor. Yeah. What's up? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I ain't know that. Like, then it's like after that, the relationship get different. Like they saying certain things around me, like, man, oh, wow, my bad. I know you like the pastor.
Yeah.
Cole, you been cussing around me for 6 months. Have I ever said anything to you about cursing around me?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't care about that. That's not me.
Yeah.
That's you. Like, that it doesn't affect me.
But
like
that's their conviction, though.
Yeah, it's the conviction.
That's their own personal conviction.
And it's like, I understand it, but I just be trying to let cats know, like, bro, if you gonna do it when you ain't around me, God gonna still hear you.
Yeah.
Like, so it don't affect me. Like, or cats would be smoking and saying, I walk up with them, put that down, boy, at church. Man, bro, smoke your blunt, bro. Like, cause when I walk up, you gonna smoke it anyway. Like, I don't care, bro. Like, I literally don't care about you smoking your blunt, bro. It's not gonna bother me. It ain't gonna make me feel some type of way.
But that's they.
I understand. I do understand
because that is their own personal conviction, and it's to me like it's good that like. Matter of fact, bro, I don't even think it's more so about you, bro. It's like you're the light in this world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like when the light comes, it's like, all right, bro. Like I see the light now. Like I ain't just going. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I just be wanting to let people know, like, I think people for so long has had this perception of pastors. It's like, bro, like I say, I've had a relationship with a guy for 6 months, bro.
Yeah.
Like, man, bro, so they ain't gonna change my relationship with you now because, like, bro, if you going through something, you can come talk to me.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and you want that relationship there in case it is a time to minister.
Straight up.
Like,
straight
you don't
up.
want. I see your perspective too.
So it's like I don't want you to feel weird around me,
Yeah.
and it's like, and then there's some guys that really be like, dang, like that's what's up, like, you know, because they see my character, like.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not the judgmental person that you would think. Like, I don't know, people of course, you know, the media have done that type of stuff with movies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Portray pastors
it
in a
really
certain
ain't
way.
that judgmental, like, bro. Like, it's really not. But at the same time, like, the church is not that judgmental. It's a place of healing. Like, so if you are, like, come as you are. Like, if you into that, bro, like, you into that. But at the same time, just know, like, in the body of Christ, like, as you learn God, as you read your word, and like, first of all, you ain't gonna know the will of God until you get into the word of God.
Straight up.
Like, because the word is gonna teach you his will. So, like, but once you learn his will, like, it's different. So then you'll be like, okay, well, he just doing what God said. You know what I'm saying? So then they'll put those things down on their own. Like, as a man, you're not gonna make them do it. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
You're not gonna make them do it.
Straight up. And that was something that, like, really kind of, I started thinking about my children. Like, you know, I don't want people to be, you know, judge my children, or I don't even want my children to feel weird, you know, and as they're getting older, I'm letting them know, you know, like, I want them to see me, like, my children, they with me all the time, everywhere I go. So my children see me, you know, when I'm going out to the hood. If I go out to the hood and I'm hollering at some of my little young jits or whatever, my children, it ain't nothing weird about that. Like, nah, these just they ain't these sinners. Like, nah, these my little homeboys right here. Like, and there's some little young cats that I know that I can pull up on and I can talk with, and we can sit there and we gonna talk about life, you know. And I'm gonna encourage them brothers, like, man, bro, you better than that. Like, you know, like, I see more. Same way like I did with you, like. Man, bro, I ain't trying to judge you, bro. Like, I just see something in you, and boy, whatever I got to do, once I set my eyes on you, boy, I got to get you, bro. Like, every time I see you, I got to say something that's gonna get your attention, because
you planting the seed.
I got to plant the seed, bro. Because it's something like I love where you at in your life right now, bro. Like, it make me feel good because I'm like, dang, bro, I'm glad I said something to that cat.
You played a part in it. You did.
It made me feel good. But then there's some cats, bro. I know one of my jits, man. That boy doing 15 right now, bro.
Like, the impact you had on me was you made it okay for me. Like, you was the only person that I knew that was in my age bracket who was okay with serving God for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, that was the impact you had on me. Like, all right, I see him, you know what I'm saying? Like, he okay with that. Like, at first I couldn't understand why you was okay with it because it was so like it wasn't ordinary, bro. It wasn't like nobody. It's not the popular thing to do.
Yeah.
So like me being me, bro. Like everything, I'm just trying to be, you know, I'm just trying to spread this sauce to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, but at that time, like that's
real saucy.
That's how I was. Like I was really I had a worldly mindset. So, but you made it okay. Like if I wanted to be a certain way, like I can do that. And like it was like you and then situations that came about, and like I needed God to get out of these situations, and like it made me change. But bro, you definitely had a huge impact on me, like not just conforming to the word of God, but like staying with God through everything. Like not just when I needed him, but even after I needed it. Like, well, I need him all the time, but like even through those situations, like even after those situations was over.
That's real. That's real, bro. That's real. So yeah, dog, it's like like I say, man, I just thank God for you, bro. You know, for what he's done in your life and where I see you at right now, man. You know, I encourage you, dog, keep doing what you're doing, man, because you know, you never know who's watching, bro. Like you never know. It's like, and just seeing, you know, someone could just be watching the way you are with your child, you know, or someone could be watching the way, you know, the way you treat your wife, and just the way that you carry yourself as a man, bro. It's like someone is all, I don't care what, bro, it's always somebody watching. You know, there's it could be family members, it could be a friend, it could be people you don't even know, you know, co-workers or whatever. It's like someone is always watching, and it's like, you know, you see what over the years, bro. Like I said, I met you all them years ago, still the same, bro. You know, I mean, I'm a little more wise now. You know, been through a whole lot of more things, but it's like still the same person, bro. You know, and my thing is, I ain't never trying to change. You know, I want to still remain. I want to always be genuine to who I am as God's child, bro. Like as a man of God, you know, I'm gonna continue to allow my character to be molded. Yeah. You know, continue to grow, and always just be real. It's like that's the main thing, and that's something that I'm trying. I want to even show my children. You know, times when I make mistakes and stuff, like there be times I have to go back. You know, and go tell my children I'm sorry. You know,
but that's one me, man. One thing that I focus on now that I'm older and wiser is just how important it is to forgive, bro.
All right.
Like,
it's real.
Not only like, bro, I have to forgive like my daughter, I have to forgive my wife, and like, bro, I have to forgive myself sometimes, bro. Right. Like, and sometimes, bro, we'll make decisions, you know, so I'm like, dang, I can't believe I thought like that. Like, what was I thinking, like, bro? And like, you could put yourself in a bad situation just off of a decision you made months ago or whatever the case may be, or like just forgiveness, bro. Like forgiving each and every day, like and starting every day with a clean slate, bro. Like that's one thing that I personally focus on, like to make me a better man. Like some things it's easier to forgive than others.
Yeah.
But some things, bro, like I think about like, bro, how mad would I be? Like, if my daughter, like, you know what I'm saying, later on down the line, like, I catch her outside of marriage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
Like, bro, I'll be hot, bro. Like, I'll be hot. But hot. Like, but you still gonna have to, you gonna, like, not love your child no more? You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
Like, or like that's something huge for me. Like versus like the little stuff I got to forgive her for now. Like it's small, but like I already like prepare myself to forgive. Like even people that in the day to day, you know what I'm saying? Like forgiveness, bro. Like that's one of my biggest things, bro. Like it's huge because a lot of people in our generation don't forgive nobody for nothing.
That's real.
And like. Even like, bro, you probably see it in your family. Like, how, like when you was a jit, bro, when you had the like holidays and stuff, how many like people was around then, you know what I'm saying, at the family functions versus now? Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, like even my people, like, bro, it's hardly anybody there, bro, because it's like they fell out for what? Like y'all fell out for what? Only time y'all come together when somebody died.
That's it, bro.
And then y'all want to like come together like we all cool. Like, bro, I've been cool with you.
Straight up.
I ain't never had an issue. You the one the issue.
Straight up.
Like, I love you. I love everybody, bro. And it ain't nothing that you can do to me that I won't forgive you for. Like 7 times 7, bro.
Straight up.
In a day.
That's real.
Like that's how like I pride myself on like being aware. Like, bro, you need to forgive them folk, man. Because if you don't, bro, like you will find yourself not being able to love like God told you to love, bro.
Straight up.
Like you want God to tell you to go say something to them, but like because you're afraid of getting hurt, or you ain't forgive this person over there, like you ain't ministering right. You know what I'm saying? So
it's real.
That's me, bro. Like that's me, bro. Every day, bro. That's what I focus on when it comes to growing every day. Every day.
That's real. That's real, bro. But yeah, man, I think we can wrap that up, bro. I think we done hit a few topics, man. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, I think this shit was good, dog.
I appreciate you coming out, man.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
Yeah. Hey, had to make that drive for my homie.
Yes, sir.
I say, shoot, man, I'm gonna go get with my dog, man. We already knew. I'm like, as soon as I seen you hit me up down there, I said, I gotta get my dog on what I'm doing, bro. For real. So yeah, dog. Yeah, I appreciate, man. Appreciate you making time. You know, we gonna keep going, dog. You know, ain't no stopping from here. You know, this, you know, like I always say, bro, I'm trying to change the narrative, dog. I'm trying to change the narrative of Black fatherhood. You know, people done put us down for too long. You know, people done looked over us, you know, looked down on us for too long. And I'm like, bro, I know too many good Black daddies out here, bro. You know, I know a lot of good fathers, period. But especially young Black daddies, bro. Like, I know too many of us out here that's really standing up in the paint. And I don't care if nobody else don't appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, you know, because I see what you're doing, and I know how hard it is to be a Black man, for one, period, in America, and then being a Black father, you know, and the stereotypes that have been on us and the perception of who we are. I'm like, no, not no more, not with me. Like, if I can do anything to change that, I'm gonna do everything that I have to do, you know, because I know the stuff that people have said over the years about Black fathers, that ain't me. Yeah. You know, that's my thing. Like, me. That ain't me. So I'm like, and I know that ain't my homeboy, and I know that ain't my brother, and all these other people that I know. And I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna create this platform for us to be able to put our story out there and let people know that no, that ain't Black fatherhood. You know, if there are men out there that's deadbeats and all, that ain't Black fatherhood. You know, that ain't who we are. That's just that one knucklehead who wanna just do whatever he do and ain't trying to take care of his responsibilities, but he does not represent us as a whole. Yeah. Like, us, we represent us. It's like, so we gonna put the stories out there, you know, and we gonna sit down, we gonna talk about it, and we gonna represent it, bro. So that's what Dad Can We Talk is. So
yeah, my boy risked his life coming out here with that Rona out.
Yeah.
Just for fatherhood, man.
Yeah, for real. Like, man, bump Rona, man. Rona ain't gonna, I'm like, Rona ain't gonna change. I can't let Rona run what's going on. It's like, man, it's too much out here for us to be doing, dog. It's like, and the narrative has to continue to change, dog. For real. So yeah, dog, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all the listeners out there, man. I ask y'all to continue supporting. You know, you can catch us streaming on everywhere that there's podcasts available. Catch us, man. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever, man. I'm trying to get some videos out there out on YouTube. So that's my next thing I'm working on. But y'all stay tuned, man. I still got a lot more in me, you know, plenty of other dads. This is what the 6th episode, 7th episode. I always lose track, but this only the beginning, you know. So
y'all stay follow tuned. My wife page, Beauty in the Bible.
Beauty in the Bible. Follow my dog wife page. She on what? She's on Facebook and Instagram
and Snapchat.
Beauty and the Bible. Y'all go check her out, man. Follow her stuff, like her stuff, share it, comment, whatever you got to do, man. Support the movements that's out here, man. There's too many people out here doing good, you know. And at times we support people that's doing negative stuff, but we don't give enough support to people out here doing positive things, man. So I urge y'all, man, go follow my sis, man, at Beauty in the Bible on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Y'all stay tuned to Dad Can We Talk and continue support, man.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.